What's going on, Nakamas? It's your boy Mozy here, back with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 697 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's time for a question of the day. And this question, it's a good question in itself. However, upon answering that question, I think I discovered a continuity issue that completely invalidates this arc or not makes it possible. I don't know what it does, but you let me know, because the comment comes from the Nakama No Rest, who said, "What will happen if Sugar turns Dolphy into a toy? What will they do if they don't remember who the enemy is and why they are there?" You know, I feel like that was a valid question, because Dolphy turns into a toy. Well, then executives, they don't understand why they're trying to stop the Straw Hats, right? They're like, we're trying to stop the Straw Hats for the smile. You know what I mean? It adds another level of why are we here? You know, the people, the citizens that are being controlled, they are like, wait, why was I attacking my wife again? I'm confused. The people that got turned into toys, they're like, oh, I'm pissed at Sugar because she turned me into a toy. So it's like, I turned you into a toy because you guys were trying to stop a plan of, right? But they don't know whose plan, right? So it'd be kind of like a weird issue. However, what I then thought of was, well, Sugar wouldn't do that because she would forget who Dolphy is, right? And then wouldn't be able to turn him back. And then I thought of, well, does Sugar get to choose her power? Is it as soon as she touches someone, they turn into a toy? Or does she have to touch them and then want them to, you know? Or is it just upon touch, she doesn't get a choice in it? And then I started to think of, wait a second, whoa, back up even further. How did they know Sugar's power works the way it works and used it to their advantage? Because they use it in their advantage of we're going to turn people into toys. They'll forget their memories of people, and that will be able to create this darkness and be able to control people, right? How did they know that that's how the devil fruit worked? Because the only way they could know how that devil fruit worked would be to test it, right? You would have to eat it and then touch something and they turn into a toy. But as soon as someone turns someone into a toy, they forget who that person is. So Dolphy, Sugar, everybody that has associated with this fruit should only think of it as, well, she touches someone and they turn into a toy. How do they know that the memories get lost? How, you know what I mean? How do they figure that part out? Because, you know what I mean? The very first time it happened, they forgot who it was. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Dolphy's oh, we got the toy devil fruit, Sugar, eat this. She ate it and then touched this, and it turned into it. You know, they touched a subordinate and it turned into a toy. They'd have been like, Sugar, you just created a toy out of thin air. That's awesome. You know, they wouldn't have been like, you turned someone, because they forgot who that person was. So, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, and maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's what popped into my head. It is what it is, I guess. I do appreciate you guys listening to me ramble. Let's go ahead and get into this episode. But before I do, this is a reminder that this is not a market subject to. You should always support the official release. JB, you hyped? I'm pretty hyped for tomorrow, apparently. I'm guessing today is just a setup for tomorrow's episodes. I don't know. Today, I guess, could be hype. And honestly, actually, when I was getting ready for today, I was like, dude, I wonder if we're going to get Senior Pink's backstory. I know they've hinted at Law's backstory and Dolphy's backstory, but I do remember the Appeal of One Piece video. I remember them hinting at Senior Pink's backstory as a sad backstory that got them hooked or something like that. So maybe this arc we might get that. I don't know. Skull said 698 is lit. Big bet. So, okay. I figured today was definitely going to be all set up for tomorrow, but I'm glad. I don't know. I honestly can't even imagine, unless it's the fight between Dolphy, Law, and Luffy. That's the only thing I can really think of. Oh, we're heading to 700 soon. We're only 350 behind something. So what? That should only take us what? Took us a year and a half to get through 600 episodes. So another half a year to get through 300. So around fall, you think? So sis, I was thinking of sleeping, but this is more important. Have you given up predicting One Piece yet? No, never. Never. I always love predicting and trying to figure out what's going through it. To me, it's just so much fun. I like One Piece because it's hard to predict. Even when you think like, oh, so and so is gonna come in. Nope. Like, actually, 2 episodes ago, was it 95 or 96, when Kiro saved Rebecca? He came in and saved Rebecca. That I feel like is very predictable. Like, oh, Daddy's on the way, she's about to die, he jumps in. That's very easy to predict. I feel like that's how most shows are in general throughout their whole entire like process. You're kind of just like, yeah, I see where you guys are going, but One Piece, they brought back Bellamy. That was a guy that we millywhopped the fuck out of. And if I remember correctly, after we millywhopped the fuck out of him, we left. Dolphy showed up and was just like, alright, Bellamy, you gotta now murk all your subordinates. In a normal anime, I feel like he would have been done and over with. One Piece are like, nah, we're gonna bring him back. They don't do that in Naruto. I don't think anyone from like Naruto came back in Naruto Shippuden. I haven't watched My Hero, but in My Hero, I can't imagine, what was his name? All for One or One for All? I can't imagine he's gonna be coming back anytime soon. Case in point, Tashar, who would have predicted Sabo getting Ace's fruit? Exactly. That is something that's like fucking out there, but I fucking love because it makes the story that much fucking better. But if you could predict that, dude, you a G. Rono Chopper, right? Him with his little cotton candy. My Hero had some callbacks, but nothing like One Piece. Oh yeah, everything is connected in One Piece. I swear it is. I was really thinking about it with the whole Bellamy. Like, I was just thinking like, okay, they brought back Bellamy. They didn't necessarily bring him back, but like with the whole Fishman Island, they sort of brought back Arlong, but they didn't with the whole Horty thing. And I was really just like, what I really thought was, how far back is Oda going to bring back characters? I wonder if, and what I immediately got mad. I was literally laying in bed and I got fucking mad. And I was like, God fucking damn it, I really fucking hope not. I gotta remember to say this on stream, so I'm glad you fucking brought it up. But if he brings back a fucking Wappo, if fucking Wappo fucking somehow he brings that motherfucker back, I'll quit the fucking show. On Mamas, I will never watch a fucking episode again. That was literally, I was just like, wonder how far back of an enemy Oda would bring. Because Bellamy was, I was thinking like, he was like one of our first real enemies, right? Aside from like Kuro and Buggy and them. I was just like, how far back? Because who was before Bellamy? I couldn't think of anyone. I was like, I think that's the farthest back you could bring back a character. But I was like, maybe if they brought back Wappo or Kuro, but I don't think they'll bring back Kuro. But if they bring back fucking Wappo, like, hey, guess what? I'm your very first enemy you ever beat? Guess what, motherfucker? You gotta beat me to get the One Piece. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, Oda. I'd be... See, they brought back Hachi. Oh, yeah, Hachi was from Arlong, so yeah. So maybe they could bring back Kuro, or they could bring back Wappo. So yeah, they brought back Hachi from, I would say, like, I'm gonna say chapter 3. Chapter 1 is Luffy, chapter 2 is Zoro, chapter 3 is Nami. Alvida? Oh yeah, I guess she's with Buggy. They did bring her back. She was from episode 1. But I feel like she's not that relevant. I meant bringing back characters that are still going to be relevant, not necessarily side characters. Like, Bellamy's bringing back, and I feel like he's pretty relevant. He's not necessarily a side character in this arc. So that's more of what I meant. Like, what character could they bring back who you're like, motherfucker, this guy is back and causing problems for us again? God damn it. Wappo becomes the Pirate King at the end. Trust the process. I'll throw hands. Ooh, bring back Jin. Oh, that'd be dope. I would be fine with them bringing that back. I feel like there's a lot of characters I'd be cool with them with seeing again that we've like defeated. Who else was there? Croc. Well, yeah, I think Croc is still relevant. I can't remember him from the World's Best, but I think Croc is still relevant. Ooh, bring back Johnny and what's his name? Don Krieg. I think he's done. I don't think they're gonna bring him back. from Brooks. Who was... I'm just trying to think of, like, when we met our characters, who was the problem and who could they bring back? Because, like, Nami's was Arlong. They already brought them back. Sanji's was Don Krieg. I don't think they're going to bring them back. Usopp's is Kuro. They won't bring them back. Who else? Zoro didn't have an enemy, did he? Yeah, he did. He had what's his name, but his son then joined with Kobe, so we're good there. Morgan. Zoro was Morgan. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring back Morgan. Robin was the world government, CP. Well, I mean, we have CP0, so kind of brought them back. Or was Frankie CP9? Was it Frankie or Robin that was CP9? Both? Franken. So the problem or our enemies for Robin and Frankie were CP9. Okay, well, they brought back CP0, so okay, maybe they won't bring back anyone then. So yeah, I guess maybe just Wappo is the only one that can really bring back. We talking strictly enemies? I kind of am. Just like people that we had to like face to try to beat, and I'm just like the main characters from each arc of the characters that we got. I'm thinking because if we were thinking like side arcs like a Bellamy, I don't think I can think of those characters right now. Bro, I will lose my shit if they bring back Choo Choo. If I get to flashback just to see how Choo Choo is, I'll be complete with this show. You don't even need to finish One Piece. I don't even care at that point. I hate that her power makes us forget, but I so badly want to see what each person would look like as a toy. Really? I don't believe so. You drew worms? Is it just meant to scare her? Sorry, I just realized I didn't have the things for you guys. And didn't he also say that like his drawings aren't very strong, like they're pretty fragile since they're drawn? So, like, what ammunition could actually be that strong? Why worms? I mean, if you think about it, it's just like a real sniper. You have the spotter and then the actual shooter.
Viola, 頼むぞ.
Oh, it's a straight shot. We're good. Is it me or did she have like her toes inverted like the Tommy Pickles walk?
シュガは二人に向かって進んでいるわ。
よし。タンク軍隊長、ハック、は、行こう様。手を貸せ、ウソップ軍を守るぞ。みんな混乱している。私も狙われるかもな。やめろ、やめてくれ。
The fact that Dolphy's still controlling people, making them fight while about to be like in a giant fight is just...
難しい注文ですな。しかしやらなければ。
Actually, like, once Dolphy starts to fight us, right, that would stop the fighting. Unless he's that much of a badass that he'll keep trying to make them all fight while trying to fight us. Like, I feel like he'd have to divert his power and focus on us.
シュガーがさらに2人に接近してるわ。もう姿が見えるところまで。目を離すな。
ついた。いたぞ。陸王だ。ビオラ様。キーエモン。ゴッドストップ。全員捕まえて。
Why do you have a pill on your head, my guy?
来るぞ。いいか。決して傷つけてはならんぞ。
とうとう来やがったか。
我らもこれを止めよう。
お前はどんなことでもぶっ飛ばして片付けすぎなんだ。
いいだろう。こっちの方が話が早い。
I mean, I ain't gonna disagree.
トラファルガーローもモンキー・ディ・ルフィも私のことを知らない。
So when did you join and Law? You joined after Law left then? Since Law doesn't know who you are?
なんだ
You cunning little runt with a capital C.
余裕か。
Luffy's gonna hit that out of the way to stop it.
なんで子供がもしかして迷子？
ありえねえだろこんなとこで。
お前迷子なのか？
相手にするな。
It's the blushing that this. How does she look so cute now? Fuck off, you little. No, wait, I forgot. You're not a little kid. I'm gonna call. You are a little. You're an adult. Pretend to be a kid. Fuck you. I guess it's not a straight shot. I guess you have to arc that bitch.
ここで止まれ。
お父様。
I thought the king's standing behind everybody else and not gonna stand on the line with them. I love how everybody else just ran in, but he got punched.
庭の正確な位置を教えろ。真ん中から一つ右の窓に麦わらたちが見える。窓には鉄格子。庭の地面から窓の下部まで約 1.2 メートル。
Like,
シュガーの身長も同じくらいよ。
Like, right? Like, because as soon as Luffy and Law, they're going to have their hockey and they're going to sense that coming before it even gets anywhere close to Sugar. If they assume she's a kid, they would stop it. They're not going to let it hit her. So, I guess unless they just, Luffy and Law are caught sleeping, lacking, I guess, and aren't using their hockey right now. Say less. There you go, King.
標的は壁の向こう。外せばルフィはいなくなる。
あげる。美味しいよ。
いいのか？
Dude, you see it already! My anxiety, holy shit! Oh my god, my stress level is through the roof right now. Viola said any minute, so shoot it. You're second guessing yourself, man. You're gonna miss your shot. Just watch. I played enough COD. As soon as you line it up, pull the trigger.
Usopp君
Just gotta calm the nerves. Take a quick, deep breath. Exhale. Pull the trigger. No shot. How'd you remember? Is he fighting it? Oh, what? The Inception? I don't know. Did it happen? Did it not happen? I want to cry. What happened? New power up for Usopp, I see. Now you just have to hope it can fly past Luffy and they don't fucking hit it. Because knowing then, they'll fucking cut it to stop it, and Sugar will be like, oh my god, thank you, let me give you a hug, and of course Luffy's gonna fucking let her hug him. And this is a fucking rocket? Oh, it's his face? That's amazing. That'll work even better. Surprised Luffy and Law didn't notice. That's cool that it transforms. That's cool. I would think it would just, like, as soon as it hit the wall, would do broken or disintegrated. I don't know what I would have thought of. What just happened? Like, I know she passed out, but like, they got turned into, they were people turned into toys, so they have reverted back and not broken down like everybody else. You know, the soldier was a nutcracker. He got turned back into himself. He didn't just all of a sudden fall apart. But whatever. What are you gonna do when you see Viola, man?
到着したわ。今。
You did it.
一応聞いておこうか。万が一ってこともある。ここに何をしに来た？
同じだ。
失望したよ。
I am not. I swear, this show, man, we were just literally when you just talked about Mozy, anything left to predict, are you gonna stop predicting? And what's so funny is, like, I swear, I think, because like I know this is gonna sound cap, but I swear, and I think everybody felt the same as that. We all probably had the same thought when we saw Kanjiro drawing, which was, it would be smart if you would have been able to draw like Usopp's face to like scare Sugar again, but obviously you can't do that because there's no way to like show her the face. And then lo and behold, Oda somehow makes that a possibility, because I would have literally, I was like, yeah, you can scare her with your face because she's traumatized, but I didn't even talk about it because I was like, there's just no way to do that, right? But lo and behold, fucking Oda actually does. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I mean. Like, I love predicting it, and I will never stop because, like, I think we all would have thought, yeah, scaring her with Usopp's face, that's an easy way to knock her out, but how would you be able to do that if you're so far away? Oda's like, easy, you shoot his fucking face at her. Duh. You motherfucker. He's Goda for a reason. Big facts. Mozy, that was Usopp's haki, in case you didn't get it. I did not get that. So he can now sense aura. So, okay, fine. But so does that mean that Law and Luffy were lacking then? Because they didn't sense that coming in? Like, if it, I get it was a drawing. Like, say it was an actual live bullet aimed at Luffy. Let's say it wasn't Usopp that shot it. Let's say it was an enemy that shot that. Wouldn't have Luffy sensed that bullet coming right at him and been like, psych? Right? Or like if like it wasn't Sugar standing there. Let's say it was like Rebecca standing there and DeMonte was the one that shot it. Don't you think Luffy would have sensed that and been like, huh? Nope. Sorry, you're not hitting Rebecca, but this time he didn't. I don't know. Fair enough, JB. Oda probably did not think of it that way, I guess. Not that deep. He just wanted to make a funny moment with the scare. Agreed. And I think I said it last stream. Sometimes my continuity just overrides my brain. I'm just like, just like with the whole Sugar and the toys breaking down. How come they broke down and didn't turn back into humans? I'm assuming they just did it for dramatic effect. But they did get turned into toys. We saw her. She got upset when she thought they were Usopp and she touched them, turned them into giants. And for some reason they just broke down instead of turning back into themselves. So. Fair point to Char. It's because Luffy was totally focused on the candies. It's kind of like the Spidey sense. Well, see, that's what I thought. That's what I thought the haki was sort of like a Spidey sense. That once it got inside of like your bubble, you could sense it. So that's why I thought as soon as it would fly by, Luffy and Law would sense that because of their like Spidey sense. But it's like their Spidey sense was turned off because they were distracted. Then it doesn't really make it Spidey sense because Spidey sense is supposed to come in when you are just not focused. They explained it in Skypiea. Intent is needed to know when an attack is aimed at you, so Haki can't predict random attacks. Alright, well that was it for my reaction to episode 697 of One Piece. I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching that reaction. It was real, it was entertaining, it was real entertaining. Later on.